Hi, everybody. Welcome to Professional Selling and Advertising. There's a few nuances about our class that I need to go over, and um, a lot of this I'm going to send in separate messages to you because there's different groups of us in this class. That's not going to make any sense right now, but as I go through, it'll start making sense. First, before any of that, I want to go over kind of what our class looks like, where you should be going, on and on and on. First things first, this is what our class looks like in Blackboard once you click on it. So when you open it, you're going to see there's tabs at the top: content, calendar, announcements, discussion, gradebook, messages. The other three you're not going to see. Those are just for me. Um, you're also going to see a course information folder. The folders are hyperlinked. So you're going to, actually, let me do this. Sorry about that. I should have clicked that button already. All right, there. So back to where we were. Your every folder is hyperlinked, and it can show you all the things that you're going to need. For our class, we have weekly folders that will open periodically. So, first things first, the course information folder has all the information that you need. My faculty contact information, office hours, yada, yada, yada. Once the simple syllabus is in there, which is it doesn't take you used to, we would just upload the Word document or the PDF and it would open. Simple syllabus is a digital platform that the colleges just started using. So it's new for me too. Um, in fact, this is my second week with it. But you'll notice all of the links in here that you can click on. There's a couple of things that I want to hit on briefly about our book. So, first things first, this class, Professional Selling and Advertising, is taken by students in three different colleges and universities all at once. We're all in here together. The Blackboard shell, the course inside of Blackboard, is housed at UA Pulaski Tech in North Little Rock. That's important because we're the only program of its kind here at Pulaski Tech, meaning it's shared out to a couple of different colleges and universities. And there's a bunch of different reasons for that. It is to make sure that students at external colleges and universities have the same opportunities to take courses in entrepreneurship to help build businesses for the purpose of economic vitalization in their own communities. Okay. So if you are from ASUBB, welcome. If you're from UA Batesville, welcome. If you're from UA Pulaski Tech, welcome. Um, that there are occasional challenges. Simple syllabus, I am now learning, is giving us a little bit of a hiccup for those outside of Pulaski Tech. So inside the course agreement form, I have added, and I did this last week. I actually did it early last week, so most of you have already seen it. Looking at the analytics of who's opened it, most of you have already seen it. In the course agreement form, I went ahead and uploaded a PDF version of the syllabus. Okay, so that's there for you. So if you need a paper copy of it and you're not from Pulaski Tech, I've uploaded that for you inside the course agreement form. So it's there for you if you need it. Pulaski Tech students, you can use Simple Syllabus and download a PDF if you want. You can use the one I uploaded. Either one is fine. And so first hiccup of the semester, we're 2 weeks in as far as for the syllabus itself. And we're actually only about a week and a half in, but we're learning that even though you can log into Blackboard, you may not be able to still see the simple syllabus. Anyway, PDF is inside course agreement form. Now, the book. The book you have to have an access code for. Pulaski Tech students. Your links should work right now. This is Pulaski Tech. Everybody listen to me. Pulaski Tech. When you click course agreement, do one of two things. You can click this Stu Kent launch button right here, or go down to Vital Source Course Materials and click the link here. It should take you to a link that creates your profile and gets you into the book. Once that's set up, you can close this. You click in the next week's folder, in the week 2 folder, because we don't start using this book until week 2. And the links to the individual assignments should start working for you. If they don't, Pulaski Tech only. If they don't, and it's still asking for an access code, I need you to tell me immediately. Now, BB and Batesville students, your bookstore person is supposed to email you the code. So you would still use the same links, but it wouldn't directly link in the same way that Pulaski Tech does. So when you click this Stu Kent link or Vital Course Materials link, it should take you to a place to input the code. BB in Batesville, you should have a code to input. Pulaski Tech, the code should be embedded in your student login. Okay? This will be the first time that we have had to do about it differently. This program's been going on in the same way for 14 years. And every semester we have a couple of bumps getting everyone access. Don't anybody panic. No one's out to take your grade from you. That's not how any of this works. Sometimes we don't know about the hiccups until they're hiccuping. Okay? So if you're having challenges, no matter what school you are from, email me immediately. And we will work through every single one of them. No one's going to take your points away from you if it takes a minute to fix those bumps in the road. Okay? So just know that I'm here to work with you. If you keep lines of communication open with me, we are going to make this work. Nothing, even if it says it's late, it's not late until we get you access. Like, there is a late policy in the syllabus that you read. That doesn't count if you don't have access. As long as you're actively working on it and communicating with me, we're good. Okay? The book, again, BB in Batesville, the bookstore manager will be emailing you your access code. Okay? Pulaski Tech, if you do the steps that I told you and it's still telling you to put in a code, I need you to tell me right now. Like, close the video, email me immediately. If you use Remind, send me a Remind message, whatever, okay? Because for Pulaski Tech students, it should not be working that way. Now, once you get into your weekly folders, you'll notice that there's a list of things to do. I post a list of things to do every single week. It's literally a bulleted list telling you what to do. There should never be a question on what you're supposed to do because I've literally made a list for you. So you click the hyperlink and it gives you this information, okay? Now, course agreement form, like I said, start attempt. Here is that link to the syllabus that I was telling you about, okay? So it won't open the next folder until I've submitted that. So next, if you haven't already, do your introductions, okay? Once that's done, there is a remind bonus. Click view instructions so you can read. Remind is a messaging app that we will be able to communicate with each other. You're not required to use it. It's just a way for us to be able to send each other quick messages without having to wait on the delay of email. No one sits in front of their computer all day long checking email. I do have email connected to my phone, but I don't have notifications on for my email because let's be real, when I come home, I check my email a couple of times, but I don't need it dinging me in the same way that text messages ding me. Remind gives us a very quick messaging platform without having to share our personal cell phone numbers. So when you're getting into week 2, you'll see the list of things to do. You click that. There's a bulleted list with some explanation. And then it gives you these 3 things that we'll be doing. This should take you directly into chapter 1, and you're supposed to read chapter 1. And embedded in chapter 1 are questions called Check Your Understanding, which is what the CYU stands for. You read the chapter, do the Check Your Understanding questions. You can do them as many times as you want. The goal being 100%, because I would rather you take several times to get those questions right to get 100% rather than miss the same or similar question on the quiz. So that's just kind of part of how it's set up for studying. So then you've got a short quiz, and then the next thing says expert session quiz. When you see something that says expert session, it is a video interview with a small business owner about a specific topic. And so it's a watch the video, answer the questions after it's over with. Okay. We don't have expert sessions every week. Some weeks we do, some weeks we don't. Make sure you're always checking that list of things to do. Okay. Now, course information, it's always open. Periodically, the previous weeks will start closing. I'm not closing anything until everyone gets access and we're plugging along. Okay. If you're also taking another class with me from BB or Batesville, the video in that class is a little bit different because the book's different. So the course would look similar, folders, hyperlinks, things like that. But the book is different, so there wouldn't be an access code for that one. So as far as what's important after you've done the course agreement form, you've got your syllabus, you've done your introductions, what's important is ensuring that you either have the access code if you're from BB or Batesville, or if your links are directly working if you're from Pulaski Tech. And if they are not, if none of that is happening, you need to email me as soon as possible so that I can try to help get to the bottom of it. The thing that will speed us up the most is you sending screenshots or a short video of exactly what's happening. If you're getting an error, if it's saying you need an access code, show me what you're clicking so I can make sure, am I calling Stukent to fix it or am I calling our VitalSource people to fix it? VitalSource is actually a platform for any subject at Pulaski Tech, no matter who the teacher is. It's the platform the bookstore uses to upload ebooks. So am I calling our bookstore? Am I calling your bookstore? Am I calling? You get the point. So once everyone gets access, it's very much smooth sailing. 14 years in, yes, we still will get a hiccup. I learned just a couple of days ago about the simple syllabus hiccup and not everyone being able to view it. Didn't know that was even possible. So we're living and learning. Don't panic, but make sure that you're emailing me anytime something goes wrong. If you ended up getting access late, tell me. For all of my BB and Batesville students, your username and password has been sent out to you to get access to Blackboard. Everyone has gotten that email. So if you're still struggling, let me know. Okay. I'm here to help. I'm glad you're here. We've got a bigger class than normal, so that's exciting. And I love having multiple students from multiple colleges in this class together. So I hope everyone has a great day. I hope you have a less bumpy start to the semester if you've had a bumpy one. Other than that, please reach out to me if you have questions, and I'm here to help. Okay? I'll talk to you later. Bye.